Hi, this is Pearl and welcome to my channel. Today I have for you the new SUQQU Glow Foundation. I think this is new. One of my subscribers asked me if I was going to try this, so I went ahead and ordered it off of Selfridges. Now at the time they didn't have the compact available, but I just checked online and now the compact is available. This is just the refill. So let's go ahead and try this. You know I love me a powder foundation. So this is what the component comes in. I'm gonna order the compact and I got mine in the color 120. So I'm just gonna leave it in this case for now. It feels buttery smooth and that's the color 120. I got it because of the color swatches on the SUQQU website, and also I have 120 in their cream foundation. So let's go ahead and try this. Since I don't have the sponge, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Hourglass foundation brush. On the Selfridges website, it says you could use a brush or a sponge. So since I don't have the sponge, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the foundation brush from Hourglass. And let's go ahead and try this on. I'm gonna put this on half of my face. And let me bring you in a little bit closer. Actually, let me prime my face first. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with the Farsali liquid powder. This has been my go-to, and it really does help the foundation stay on. And I wanna do a little bit of a wear test, and I have errands to run and physical therapy to go to. So I'll have my mask on for like an hour and a half. So I don't know if it's gonna be the greatest wear test, but we'll see how it transfers and whatnot. So I'm gonna let that set in for a minute. Okay, let's take this foundation brush and I'm gonna stipple that into here, and I'm gonna, oh, this color might actually work out for me. Let's do one side of my face. It doesn't feel powdery at all. I think it's like a cream to powder kind of a formula. Oh. You know how when you put foundation on, sometimes it feels like you can feel it on your face? I cannot feel this on my face at all. I think this is actually a good color for me. Okay, so let's take a look. This is with one light layer on. And this is without. Ooh, I like it so far. Okay, let me try this again. And I'm gonna stipple this onto my areas of hyperpigmentation because I did not put a concealer down. I wanted to see how this would wear. But as I'm putting it on, I see little powder drifts coming up, powder puffs. But I'm okay with that. I'm actually loving this. It doesn't feel like a powder foundation. It feels like I have nothing on. That's crazy. Okay, I'm taking my Rare Beauty brush and I'm gonna use this to put this under my eyes, and I wanna see if it creases under my eyes. This is like a light medium coverage, I would say, because it's not covering everything, but I bet you can build it up. Let me try just a little bit more around here. This is the Glow Foundation, so you can see that I don't look totally flat. Okay, let me do the other side of my face. I think this would apply better with the sponge, or I would get better application with the sponge, I should say. I bet I would get a good medium coverage with a sponge. Ooh, I'm really liking how that's looking. Once I order the sponge, I will go ahead and keep wearing this and give you guys my full thoughts, because I do think I would get a better application with the sponge. But let me go ahead and put on my eyebrows and we'll put on more SUQQU products. Okay, I'm back. I put on my eyebrows. I put on a little bit of the Hourglass eye primer. And I thought we would go ahead and just use this SUQQU Color Signature palette in 06. This is my favorite one, the green one. This is also what I'm doing in my giveaway. Oh, which reminds me, don't forget to go enter my giveaway for reaching 1,000 subscribers. This is one of the products that you might be winning. I'm gonna go into this brown color and I'm just gonna put that on my lid. So I've been doing physical therapy for a few weeks now. I really wanted to take my kids to Mammoth to go snowboarding over spring break. They're on spring break right now. But I didn't think my knee could handle it, because even with physical therapy, after my therapy sessions, my knee is so sore. And they told me it's like my knee is not aligned right, like it's not on the railroad tracks correctly. It's kind of skewed like this. I must have biffed it hard. Well, I did, because I still have scars to show for that. But because of that, I can't take my kids to Mammoth and have them snowboard by themselves, at least not yet. I'm gonna go into this deeper color and I'm gonna put that on the outside of my eyes. My kids are not old enough. Well, the 12 and 13-year-old are probably old enough to go by themselves, but my 5 and 9-year-old, I still snowboard with them, so I don't think I could take them by themselves and leave them on the mountains by themselves, so I decided not to take them. Then I'm using the same brush, but I'm just going to go on the other side and use this green, and I'm putting that all over my lid, kind of a smoky look. I just love this palette so much. And blend that in with the blue, gray, and then go back in with my original brush and blend all that out. Then I'm going in with a little brush. I'm going to use this color right here, and I'm going to use that right on the inner portion of my eye. It's like a glitter topper, but I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner and bring it just a little bit into the inner corner of my lid. And then I'm going to put the rest of that just on my brow bone. I'm going to take a pencil brush and go into this green color, and I'm going to put that on my lower lid. Thought about doing the blue-gray, but I think I'm just going to do the green. Before I put on my mascara, I'm going to use the Chanel Stylo Waterproof Eyeliner in Celadon, and I'm just going to put that on the outer portions of my upper and lower lash line, just because I don't really have lashes there. I've been testing out the new Bite Beauty mascara. So far, I like it. It's volumizing and lengthening, so I've been liking it so far. I might get the full size when it's the Sephora sale. Who'd be interested in seeing what's on my loves list for the Sephora sale? Let me know down in the comments below. I can't believe that's coming up. Are you guys shopping the Beautylish gift card event? I thought about doing that, but the only thing I was really interested in was Kira Weiss, but I have a feeling that that's not going to work on my skin because of the oily skinness and all of that. I don't know. Clean beauty brands that are cream based tend to not work for me. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that. If you are, then I'll go ahead and pick up a few products from them. Also, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing Westman Atelier again. Now that I prep my face a little bit different, it might work. I want it to work so bad. It just, last time it didn't work for me. Okay, look at that. Isn't that pretty? The other product you might win during the giveaway is the SUQQU blush palette. This is the 101. This is one of my favorite. Wait, let me do my bronzer first. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Gucci bronzer. I've been enjoying this. Now, some of you guys have asked me which I like better, the Gucci or the Charlotte Tilbury. I think I still prefer the Charlotte Tilbury. And I think that's just because it's more of a neutral tone than this one. I prefer neutral tones over the reddish kind of a tone, but I like this. I can see what the hype is all about. Okay, then let's go into this palette. I'm gonna use this color right here as my highlighter shade. Put that on my areas of hyperpigmentation. I think I'm getting more hyperpigmentation right there, although there are areas that are breaking up. I love this palette. Then I'm gonna go into this color right here, and I'm gonna use that as my blush color. For lips, I'm going in with my Lip Fog in the color 08. I'm just gonna use this, just more of a okay, so there you have it. It is 9:30. Let me bring you in closer so you guys can take a look at my face. So far, it's not settling into my fine lines. It's not even creping under my eyes yet. I would say it's a light medium coverage. It did not pull up with all of the other makeup application. Okay, let's see how this is gonna wear. I have a feeling, well, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, which is what I usually use. Okay, it's 9:30. I gave you a quick look at what my face looks like. I'll see you in a few hours and we'll do a check-in at that time. Okay, it's 12:30. It's been 3 hours since I put on the SUQQU powder foundation, and I think it's looking pretty good. I am starting to see my natural oils come through, but it's not settling into my fine lines and wrinkles. It's not looking crepey under my eyes. It is breaking up around my nasolabial folds, but you know, every foundation does that for me. And I was wearing a mask for about an hour, just over an hour for my physical therapy, and it did not rub off around here, so that's pretty good. And I was being active, so I don't know, so far so good. I do feel like I want to powder, which is what I normally want to do with a foundation, but I'm gonna resist and try this out for a few more hours before I do that. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, it is now 3:30. I've been wearing this SUQQU Glow Foundation for 6 hours. Look at how good that looks. I'm still oily through the T-zone. It has not settled into my fine lines and wrinkles. It still looks good under my eyes. Don't mind the makeup. That's the mascara that I've been testing. But I think it looks pretty good. And I think it'll look better with a sponge application rather, or more of a medium coverage with a sponge application rather than a brush application. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my blotting paper and blot some of this oil off, and let's see how that looks. You know me, I'm so greasy. Oh, I think it looks good even after I blot. I don't even know if I need to reapply powder or anything. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? See, it's not even in my crevices here. Right there from my eyes. Those not so fine lines and wrinkles. What do you guys think? Okay, I think that's going to be the end of my wear test. Of course, it did break up around my nose, but you can't really tell unless I pull it apart like that. But I think this foundation looks good. I'm really curious to test it. I did order the compact with the sponge that comes with it, so I'm going to be trying that out for the rest of the month. But so far, so good. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. Oh, and don't forget about the giveaway, my 1K giveaway. Go ahead and enter that. And I'll see you next time.